call the meeting to order. Please call the roll.
Dr. Williams?
Yes.
Mrs. Taylor? Mrs. Roulette?
Yes.
Mr. Cockrell? Mr. Allen?
Yes. As we begin this meeting, let us pause for a 60-second moment of silence to reflect, meditate, pray, or engage in any other silent activity. Thank you. Next item will be the Pledge of Allegiance, led by Board Clerk, Ms. Brandy Roulette.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Next item will be approval of the May 12th board meeting minutes. Any discussion? Entertain a motion.
I make a motion to approve.
A second?
Motion is second. Please call the roll.
Dr. Williams?
Yes.
Mrs. Roulette?
Yes.
Mr. Allen?
Yes. Next item, I don't see Ms. Snyder. Oh, well, get up here.
Hiding in the back.
Good evening, Mr. Allen, Mr. Perry, and members of the board. It's my great honor this evening to recognize a truly historic achievement in Broken Arrow athletics. We're here to celebrate the boys golf team for winning the 2025 OSSAA Class 6A Golf State Championship, the first boys golf state title in Broken Arrow school history. This team's success is a direct result of their leadership, their dedication, discipline, and positive mindset. And while you're probably wondering where they're at, and I'm also disappointed they couldn't be here with us tonight, it's for a good reason. They're already back to work. True to form, they're training and competing today and tomorrow in several tournaments. That kind of commitment is exactly what makes this team so special. In just a moment, our amazing head coach, Charlie Brown, who's back here, as you can see, will share more details about their season. But to give you a preview, their 2025 performance was nothing short of remarkable. The team earned 4 tournament victories, 2 runner-up finishes, and a conference championship. But beyond the trophies and titles, what really sets this group apart is their character. Long before their season began, these young men came together last fall to serve their community, building beds for the bunk bed ministry. As Coach Brown said so well, this is when we really became a team. And that team has grown into something even more meaningful, a program. This year marks a turning point for Broken Arrow Golf. We're no longer just playing, we're building a legacy. A big part of that growth is thanks to our continued partnership with Forest Ridge and our incredible golf operations director, JJ Belkoff. His support and commitment has also been instrumental in shaping the vision of our golf program. Please help me in congratulating the amazing and one-of-a-kind leader, Charlie Brown, and the boys golf team on this historic state championship season, and in thanking them for representing Broken Arrow with such pride, humility, and excellence. Coach Brown.
Oh, wow.
Thank you very much. Before we get started, I got to thank a couple of people. One, Mrs. Coach, my wife, my assistant coach, Coach Ben Crabtree, and J.J. Belkoff. They've been total support for me. And also, I'd like to thank the board and everything that you guys have provided for the golf team at Forest Ridge. It's been truly a blessing. And like I just told him, I'm still on my victory tour right now, so I just go to wherever we're supposed to go. Went to the Capitol, now we're here, so totally soaking it all up. Everything that Ms. Snyder said is true. I mean, we won regionals this year. We won state 2 weeks after that, so it was a fantastic season. It came down to the last tournament, the last hole, the last shot for us to win it. So we end up, Jacob, my number one, Jacob Newsom, he made a birdie on the last hole to tie the Wasso kid, which we had a one-shot lead going into that. And on hole 18 at the tee box, I generally talk to them before we get there, said, you want to know this information? Most of them said, no, I don't want to know. So I asked Jacob, said, do you want to know? He said, yes, tell me. So I told him, and he didn't flinch. He went right down there, made a birdie to tie the Wasso kid. We end up winning by one shot. And like Ms. Snyder said, we're in the history books now. So thank you guys very much. I appreciate it.
Hey, Coach Brown, will you come up there real quick?
Yes, sir.
I think it's probably important for you to educate us a little bit, because this probably isn't a one and done type deal. Talk about your team and how old you all are, how old you may not be.
Yes.
Just talk about your team and what the future looks like.
Well, the only one of my starting five who can drive is graduating. So I have 2 freshmen, 2 sophomores, and then I have 3 more 8th graders coming up next year that play as well as the ones that were on the team this year. So it's going to be quite a challenge. And I tell them, said, I don't have control of your situation, you do. Because in golf, you go out and play. So like when I first got the job, I asked Coach Wilkerson, the track coach, I said, what do you say to kids that ask about being on varsity? He goes, I just tell them, I said, you see that number right there? Run faster than that number. Same thing in golf. You see that number right there? Shoot lower than that number. I'm going to play you. I don't care if you're a freshman or a senior. It doesn't matter to me. So, but yes, we are very young, and we have a bright future here for sure.
Coach, it's pretty exciting knowing the stranglehold that Edmond North has had on golf. They've probably won 20 out of the last 18 or 17. And then to knock Wasso off, who had been making a run. And I think it's exciting to see BA, you know, when Mr. Perry, Mr. Dunn talked about the vision with the private partnership with Forest Ridge, and seeing how it's helped Edmond North down in Oak Tree, and how it's helped Wasso out at the Patriot now with Broken Arrow. I
Now
mean,
with us.
it's so exciting.
Yes, sir. It's I really appreciate you guys doing that with Forest Ridge, because like I said, it gives my kids a place to go and belong. So
Awesome.
It's exciting. I'm sure Coach Belkoff, who is a Edmond North alum, probably enjoyed it a little bit more than anyone else. So, yeah.
Yes, he did.
Congratulations, you and your team. I know I went out there, I was hoping to catch you all, and everything had dispersed. But what I did see was you had dudes down at the range hitting balls right after the tournament was over, and guys putting on the practice green. And the state tournament had just ended,
right?
and they're down there practicing. So it's amazing
Yes.
individuals.
They do that all the time. I mean, they're out there till 8:30 at night. I mean, the course has to send them home, or parents have to go get them, one of the two. So,
Well, they wouldn't do it if you weren't giving them a reason to be there and your leadership. So
I
thank you.
appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Good job.
Mr. Perry,
yes.
yeah. How many years have we had a golf program?
I don't know that answer.
That's a
I don't know how
that's
long
a
we've
pretty
had
big
the
deal,
golf program.
Coach. That's a big deal. Come on, Miss Coach, get to the front.
This will be our first picture with Mrs. Coach and I in the same picture.
Good job, Coach.
Thank you, appreciate it. One little side note, if I may, before I leave. Whenever you see the coaches get dumped with water, it is seriously cold. Okay, I'm telling you.
Lost your breath.
Yes, I did.
Mr. Dunn.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Perry, President Allen, members of the board. Tonight, I have the privilege to bring to your consideration a discussion, motion, and vote on motion to approve or disapprove the offer of employment to Mr. Damon Beasley to serve our district as Director of Construction Services. Damon is not a stranger anymore to the district. We hired him, I believe, in July of last year, 2024. He's just proven to be an incredible value add to our district. He and Mr. Leach make an awesome team. Their unique experiences and skill sets really creates an advantage for Broken Arrow whenever we go to the table with our construction managers and contractors and architecture firms and engineers, because they have worn so many hats around a job site in their careers. He's a U.S. Army veteran, a graduate from the University of Louisiana Monroe, and think that he would serve our district well in this new role. It's not new. This is actually the structure that we've had in the past when we had two of these individuals. And with the volume of work that we're seeing with our current and future bond projects, it's a necessary structure for the district moving forward.
I think we had 3 at one time, if I remember correctly.
Yes, sir.
Back a while. Any discussion? Okay.
I make a motion to approve.
A second.
Motion and second, please call the roll.
Dr. Williams?
Yes.
Mrs. Roulette?
Yes.
Mr. Allen?
Yes. Mr. Dunn, it's really nice to see true professionals in that arena instead of like forcing school professionals to try to figure out how to build things, so it's
No,
nice
it's
to see
incredible.
that.
Mr.
Mr. Rice might be able to contest.
Yes.
Mr. Beasley's here tonight, so.
Let's go.
My wife Angela as well. She told me about it.
Mr. Beasley, we appreciate you and the job that you do, and as well as Mr. Leach. And we were lucky enough to have the tour of the
Yeah.
new fine arts, and we appreciate all your hard work. Thank you. Next item, comments from the public. We have none. Next item will be the consent agenda items 6 through 60. Any discussion?
9 through 60.
That's it.
I make a motion to approve.
A second.
Motion and second. Please call the roll.
Dr. Williams?
Yes.
Mrs. Roulette?
Yes.
Mr. Allen?
Yes. Next item, Ms. Eniff.
Good evening, President Allen, Mr. Perry, members of the board. Tonight, I'm seeking your approval for the transfer of $75,000 from general fund to our arbitrage liability fund. This is the time of year where we typically do a look at that fund to see if it needs replenished, and it does. We had a $172,000 liability that we paid earlier this year, and in conjunction with our arbitrage specialist, Hilltop Securities, we do have another liability coming up.
Ms. Eniff, can you remind us what the first one was, the liability?
Sure, it was $172,362. It was for a general obligation bond
Okay.
of 2023 in the amount of $8 million. And arbitrage is what happens when basically we exceed the interest that is allowable per IRS guidelines. And so the IRS wants their
That was money
piece of
back.
the pie. Yes, they do.
Portion.
And so that really means the district has maximized our interest potential with that particular bond. And so it's not a completely negative situation to be in.
So technically, we're not prone to being tax-free then, right?
That's correct.
Okay. Any discussion?
Make a motion to approve.
A second.
Motion second, please call the roll.
Dr. Williams?
Yes.
Mrs. Roulette?
Yes.
Mr. Allen?
Yes. Next item, Ms. Eniff.
My next item is to ask the board to enter into negotiations for the 25-26 school year with BAEA. We enjoy a positive relationship with them and are looking forward to successful negotiations here.
Any discussion?
I make a motion to approve.
Second.
Motion and second, please call the roll.
Dr. Williams?
Yes.
Mrs. Roulette?
Yes.
Mr. Allen?
Yes, Mr. Butler.
Good evening, Mr. Perry, President Allen, members of the board. I have two items this evening for your approval. The first one is for the bid to paint 4 sites across the district to Vail Painting in the amount of $202,000. Bidding was conducted pursuant to board policy and paid for with bond funds. Any questions on that one?
What 4 sites?
The 4 sites are Country Lane Primary, Leisure Park Elementary, Liberty Elementary, and Sequoia Middle School. So we're just, it's exterior painting, just getting those sites freshened up on the outside.
Any other questions?
I make a motion to approve.
I second.
Motion and second, please call the roll.
Dr. Williams?
Yes.
Mrs. Roulette?
Yes.
Mr. Allen?
Yes, next item.
The next one is for the bid to replace the flooring, or some flooring at Options Academy to T&S Taylor in the amount of $78,000. Bidding conducted pursuant to board policy and paid for with lease revenue bond funds. Any questions on that one?
I make a motion to approve.
I second.
Motion and second, please call the roll.
Dr. Williams?
Yes.
Mrs. Roulette?
Yes.
Mr. Allen?
Yes, next item,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Stecker.
Good evening, everyone. The first time I'm seeking your approval for the second reading and approval of multiple revised policies from multiple sections of the Board of Education Policy Guide, and legal has reviewed.
You know the question, didn't you? You just
Yes.
straight up
Yes,
before we even asked.
all on it.
Mr. Stecker, what's the timeline with current legislation that's passed for affected policy to come back to us?
Yes, we will receive from RFR normally about the middle of July. We'll get their policy pack at that point. It'll go out to all the committees, and we normally bring that to you either August or September for the first reading.
Thank you.
Will any of those affect like student handbooks or anything like that, that you have to put those things in?
Absolutely. Sharon would know more of anything in there, Sharon?
Are you doing them digitally now? You don't just print them off and, okay,
But I can't think of anything that will.
okay.
Derek and Jennifer and Tony always attend something that tells us what needs to be updated in the student handbook.
Okay. Any other discussion?
I make a motion to approve.
I second.
Motion and second, please call the roll.
Dr. Williams?
Yes.
Dr. Roulette?
Yes.
Mr. Allen?
Yes.
Next item, I'm asking your approval for the proposed support salary scale with a step increase for our staff for the 25-26 fiscal year. The total cost for the step increase is $392,608.
Any discussion?
Nope, I make a motion to approve.
I second.
Motion and second, please call the roll.
Dr. Williams?
Yes.
Dr. Roulette?
Yes.
Mr. Allen?
Yes, Mr. Stecker.
Next item is for our non-administrative salary scale with a step increase for that staff for the 25-26 school year. The total cost for the step increase is $169,260.
Discussion.
I make a motion to approve.
I second.
Motion and second, please call the roll.
Dr. Williams?
Yes.
Dr. Roulette?
Yes.
Mr. Allen?
Yes, next item.
Last one for our annual increases is for the administrative salary scale with a 1.5% increase for staff for the 25-26 fiscal year. The total cost for the increase is $224,108.
Any discussion?
I make a motion to approve.
Second.
Motion and second, please call the roll.
Dr. Williams?
Yes.
Dr. Roulette?
Yes.
Mr. Allen?
Yes. Next item, Ms. McNally, sorry.
Good evening, President Allen, Mr. Perry, and members of the board. Tonight, I'm here to seek your approval with the new agreement between Broken Arrow Public Schools and CC's Pizza. They will provide pizza to all of our sites for the next school year. It's going to cost the district $750,000 and will be paid with child nutrition funds.
Ms. McNally, I have a question. Do you guys still have, nutrition standards, like what you can put in your food by the government, have they changed any? Because I know there were some things y'all used to do, and then you can't do that no more, now you have the crappy food, no.
No. And so we do have standards, and yes, they change. We actually have a reduction in sugar next year and sodium. Yes. Yes, it's at CC's Pizza, and they do meet our standards, and they make it palatable for our kiddos.
Okay.
Is this the pizza that kids get to purchase?
Yes, yeah,
Is that what's currently in the schools?
yes.
Okay.
Well, I just asked that question, I know there's someone that, like, Subway wanted to be in here at one time, and then, well, we can't get the bread to conform with what they're wanting, and
Yep,
you got a really bad sandwich, and so they don't want to do it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So all of our grains have to be at least 90% whole grain, which to me, a pizza is still a pizza, but it's a whole grain pizza, so they can meet the standards.
But they can go off campus and eat whatever they want, right?
At the high school, yes, it is an open
Okay,
campus.
Just curious. All right. Sorry for all the questions.
You're good.
I make a motion to approve.
I second.
Motion is second, please call the roll.
Thank
Dr.
you.
Williams?
Yes.
Dr. Roulette?
Yes.
Mr. Allen?
Yes, I'm sorry, I was listening to videos today with our state superintendent, I'm just trying to figure logic out in education, so I apologize.
You're good. Thank you.
So, yeah,
Let me know if you figure it out.
apologize ahead of time. I don't know. Something about there's a Christian school that's been here 1,000 years in Oklahoma Avenue School, and I researched it, I couldn't find it. So anyway, sorry, Mr. Moore, got off track.
That's okay.
That was not on the agenda, I apologize. Mr. Moore, sir.
Good evening. I'm seeking your approval tonight on a bid for the new propane fueling station for the South Transportation Terminal from LaFerrier's Propane in the amount of $169,925 to be paid from building and bond funds. All bidding was conducted pursuant to the Oklahoma Competitive Bidding Act.
You took a test drive of some the other day, didn't you? Or
Yeah. The propane buses are, let's see, Roger
up.
took on, yeah. Nice and cool, and nice and quiet.
Are those the air conditioned ones?
Yeah, they have air conditioning, yeah.
So is this the bus of the future for us?
For the most part, yes, I think so. Yeah, we haven't found many drawbacks other than maybe total range, but
And the price for propane versus fuel?
yeah, it's about half of diesel.
Nice, okay.
Mhm. And there's-
drivers happy with them?
Drivers are happy with them. There's other parts of it that make it a little cheaper too. It's less oil when you do oil changes. You don't do it as often, so there's a lot of savings there.
Great. Okay, well, I make a motion to approve.
I second.
Motion is second, please call the roll.
Dr. Williams?
Yes.
Dr. Roulette?
Yes.
Mr. Allen?
Yes, next item, Mr. Moore.
Next item is actually seeking your approval to buy another propane bus. This would get our fleet up to 6. It's 77 passenger type C, the amount of $171,078 from Ross Transportation. That's with 2015 bond funds. Pricing was done using the state contract number SW0110. Those are bidded on contracts that are statewide for all school districts to use.
Now, does the propane bus cost more than the fuel bus?
Yeah, it costs about $7,000 more.
I was gonna look, I saw some buses from another client of mine, but this is real close to what a
Mhm.
diesel bus costs.
Yep. They've really gotten a lot closer in their price.
That's good.
Good. I make a motion to approve.
I second.
Motion is second, please call the roll.
Dr. Williams?
Yes.
Dr. Roulette?
Yes.
Mr. Allen?
Yes, next item's new
Thank you.
business. We have none. Next item will be moved to executive session.
I motion we go to executive session.
I second.
Motion is second, please call the roll.
Dr. Williams?
Yes.
Dr. Roulette?
Yes.
Mr. Allen?
Yes, thank you all.